All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Sports Yak podcast. We got the original guest back on, and it's actually the same exact situation. Liverpool-Man City playing a 2-2 draw. Obviously, great game, and we got Hamza back on. How are you doing?
What's up, man? How are you?
Got to be feeling good.
I'm happy with the draw, but I feel like we let them off the hook. Could have had 3 points.
And we got you're outnumbered 2-1 today.
Mm.
Yeah, it's the only way Liverpool can compete, man.
Honestly, I mean, like Liverpool has so many fans now. I feel like you guys were obviously more original fans, like more than like the last couple of years. A lot of people just joined on maybe
Yeah.
2014, 2015. But
Yeah.
yeah,
We know who we're talking about.
shout out to Haida.
Yeah, honestly.
What's up, bro?
Bro, I don't know. The game today, it was good. It shows that both teams are on another level compared to the other Premier League teams. City played better. Yeah, I think they have a better team. They were missing Ruben Diaz and Union Ventila. I think they definitely could have finished it, but again, like I remember we were talking about that in the first game we tied 2-2. That's City's problem, finishing. Like City, if they were 100% today, they would have finished this game 4-1, easy. But that's the problem of City. I think Liverpool, yeah, they played well. First 15 minutes of the second half, got a goal, and then the game was just stalemate since then. Mahrez, oh my God, Riyad missed a sitter, man. Like I respect him for doing that, but if he got that in, like think about the craziness.
I
Yeah,
can't believe he tried that trip. I can't believe he tried that.
That's a
Yeah.
much harder goal, though. I feel like people were saying he missed it, but like obviously it's like to
bro,
chip
it
him
was
outside the
close,
box.
He made it harder. He
He
was trying to
definitely
chip it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely did.
And Ali, I know you said you were feeling happy about the draw.
I was.
Yeah.
I was, man.
Yeah,
Like
played himself.
I'm being honest, dude. There's
Yeah.
like we didn't do anything we couldn't have won that game.
Yeah.
It was either City was gonna win or like this result,
Yeah.
a draw.
I think like from a Liverpool perspective, two players I'm really like surprised, and actually three honestly. First one's Fabinho. Like he was terrible today. You could see the difference between Rodri, Bernardo Silva, and who's the third one, Kevin De Bruyne, versus Thiago Henderson and
Bro, yeah.
Fabinho. You could see the difference.
That's what
like,
I was saying with like the people I was talking with. I'm like, the reason we always struggle with Man City is, bro, I love Thiago. He's good, but Thiago, like, forget about Fabinho and Rodri right now. They're both defensive mids, but Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne is superior to Henderson and Thiago.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
because Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne are direct players. They can like dash through midfield if they have to. They're just as good in passing and all this stuff. Like,
Kevin De Bruyne is one of the top 5 players in the world. Like,
I think he was man of the match today. I think
I
De
agree.
Bruyne.
Yeah,
he was amazing.
It's too much. Honestly, in my opinion, only 3 players that actually played well in Liverpool, like up to their standards: Alisson Becker. Honestly, Joel Matip, he didn't play that bad, and I think honestly, like
Van Dijk was good as well. Van Dijk was pretty good.
Van Dijk
he wasn't Van Dijk.
He was recovering. He was recovering. Like he would get like the ball would go over him, but he would recover.
Yeah. Like I like that 1-on-1 versus maybe like it was
Sterling
or whatever.
Sterling,
yeah. Like he was like you're not gonna pass, but like in long balls and like corners and stuff, Matip and Dijk were horrible.
Yeah.
They just like balls deflect all over the place and stuff. But yeah, the other players, Trent and Robertson, defensively they were more than trash. Like if you got an under 18 player,
I thought you were saying
an under 18 player defensively, oh my god.
Trent, specifically in the first half, they kept going behind Trent the whole first half.
Trent and Robertson, it's like they know that we're not going to get it, so they just start running back without the ball. Who cares about the ball? Like I think City, like in the first half, they played like 9 balls. Like
Klopp said it after the game. Klopp said City were more direct than their usual.
Yeah, I agree.
It's allowed. He looked mad about it. Like he wasn't ready for that. Yeah.
I don't know, and like you have to be obviously you're happy from a Liverpool perspective that you didn't lose, but you're also happy from a City perspective because on paper your games coming up are easier. So like that holding on to a 1 point lead, especially when Liverpool have to play like a Merseyside derby against Everton and a Tottenham and a
United.
rivalry against Man United, like it's gonna be a hard.
No, that's
hard
the
game.
easy game. That's the easy game, though.
Yeah, definitely. But like you never know.
Yeah,
It's in
rivalry.
those games where anything can happen.
Yeah, Man City look like all the games are like pretty
Yeah,
easy. West Ham is like moderate, but I still think City can beat them quite
I'd
easily.
really be surprised if they tie or lose in any of the games coming up. Like
What is
because
it?
they
8
have
games
more-
left for both? 8 games, I think.
seven.
7 now.
Yeah,
Yeah, City have the easier run in,
yeah.
but I think this result with it keeps it 1 point difference. So I think this was a good result for the rest of like the Premier League fans. So because now if
Neutral
any team
fans-
had won, it would have been either a 2 point gap for Liverpool or
Yeah,
a 4 point gap for City.
Yeah,
Now it stays at 1, so nobody can even draw because you're gonna fall behind.
yeah, exactly.
So it keeps it like exciting until the last day of the season, I think.
Yeah, I think the ref today was good. Like, there's nothing.
I think he
No,
messed up a
honestly.
couple times. The referee.
No,
Fabinho's tackle was really bad, and I think Thiago should have been a second yellow.
no.
Liverpool
Thiago's
should have had a
foul
corner
on-
on Laporte. Liverpool should have had another corner as well. Say that.
Yeah, that corner was.
He made some
surprising.
mistakes.
Thiago won. He had a foul on him before.
Come on, man.
No, it was a foul. If
I
it
don't
wasn't
think so.
a foul, it would have been a yellow card for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So Salah
Like,
had a
what's the
shot
foul?
in the last like 15 minutes. That should have been a corner too. I think he
Yeah, it
missed
should have
that
been a
as one.
corner. Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't think it's like detrimental to the game.
Do you think Fabinho's foul on Bernardo was a yellow?
I would
Or
have
red.
given it a red. I'm not even being biased or anything. It's because the degree of like
I think he's
contact
basically like
wasn't enough for me to give it a red. Like there's a difference between like holding a man's jerseys or like tackling him just for him not to proceed, and like just like double tackling him.
He straight up
double
took his
legging.
ankle. He took his ankle out. I think it was
It was pretty
borderline.
high. It was like almost on the
It
calf.
was
So
definitely
I
borderline.
could see.
And he was gone. I mean,
Yeah. Like honestly, I would not be surprised if any other ref in the Premier League Ref Association gave it as a red. I wouldn't be
Trent should have
surprised.
got a yellow as well early in the first half when Sterling was past him and he like pulled his arm back. Like Sterling would have been through, and Trent.
Yeah, I remember that.
But anyway, it's a little.
Yeah,
I think it was
I
even
don't-
on both sides. But I mean,
Usually in these games, there's like obvious like what.
yeah, it wasn't
did
no
you-
big errors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, there was a VAR decision. We can talk
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. Oh my God, I was so scared. I thought it wasn't offside.
Man, I didn't think it was off. It was one of those. This is why I hate VAR. It's
Yeah.
they go back and they look at centimeters. They're like, okay, and they decide when the pass was played here. He was this.
No, but this one in specific, he was like off.
You think
Like
it was
you
off?
can tell. Yeah, he was like a yard off. Like you can tell.
I need
from
to
the
look at it
TV.
again. But when I looked at the replay, I was like, it's very close. I wasn't sure.
It was very close. It was very close in lifetime motion. But when they actually made the lines, like the guy was like here and the other one's here. Like,
Well, the one
I
with
hate
Arsenal
that about
yesterday was
VAR,
the
though.
worst. Bro. I don't know if you guys
Like-
saw that one.
No, I didn't.
I think if the linesman doesn't see it, man, that's why I don't like VAR, man. If the linesman
Yeah,
doesn't
so that's
see it
the
and it's
thing.
like this, it doesn't really have an advantage. You don't really
Yeah.
have an advantage in the
I was
sport. But it's,
I was talking to my brother about this. Like it's crazy because pre-VAR periods, this
millions
goal
of
was
goals,
counted.
think about like in history, what would have been changed? Like how many
Yeah.
goals would have been called back for offside
Yeah.
or
Handball.
handballs, and it's crazy. I mean,
Crazy, yeah.
I was glad
But-
Sterling finished that one, but
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, like I don't know. To me, obviously as a Liverpool fan, I think that I'm happy with the draw. But when I look at the City team, you guys should have finished it.
I mean, they're bringing on Mahrez, they're bringing on Grealish, they're bringing
Yeah,
on
you
like
guys should have
yeah.
finished.
all
Honestly,
stars.
Grealish is not even like
Liverpool
bad.
brought on Diaz though. I think Diaz is cold. I like Diaz.
Yeah. Luis Diaz is good, but he just didn't have any opportunities. To be
I think by
honest.
the last like 25 minutes, Liverpool was kind of sitting back a
I
little bit.
think
Yeah,
I-
literally. Waiting
yeah,
for
I
the
think
whistle.
almost both teams were almost like the last 15 minutes were kind of like 2-2 is not bad. You know, let's not lose now.
And they
were
looked
just
gassed because it was like
Yeah.
pretty
Oh.
intense.
intense
Yeah.
game.
Like, guys, the FA Cup match should be amazing, but imagine these two teams play in the final of the Champions League.
Oh, that's what I don't want. I want
It's gonna
Bayern
be a
now.
war. Like it's gonna be a war. I promise Like
Yeah.
the ref refereeing that game should have the coldest nerves ever because it's gonna be World War III is gonna start, right?
I feel like it's gonna happen. Like it's just destined this season because both games now are 2-2.
Yeah,
Someone's probably gonna win. Someone's gonna have to win on Saturday,
yeah,
and then
you're
if
right.
they
And
see again on Champions League
FA
final.
Cup. I don't think FA Cup is that big of a decider. You know, Champions League final, yeah, it is.
And a neutral like stadium in Europe or whatever,
Yeah.
like the atmosphere is just more intense.
Yeah,
Because
Champions
it's
League
so
final is
funny
different.
because in the Anfield game, City could have won, Liverpool could have won. In the Etihad game, obviously City were better, but City could have won and Liverpool could have won when it was
Yeah.
1-1, 2-2. It needs a decider this season. And I
Yeah.
think the Champions League would be the biggest stage to do that. Imagine two English teams in the final like last year. Instead of it being Chelsea and City, it's Liverpool and City. That's
Yeah,
insane.
this would be a crazy Champions League final.
Like it would make the FA Cup seem like it's nothing.
Yeah, and don't count on Real Madrid just yet, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
I want
the thing.
Benzema to score a hat trick
Are
Or
we talking about
Villarreal. Don't come out Villarreal.
Honestly.
Are we talking
Benzema.
about Champions League today?
Yeah, I mean, you guys, Ali, you have anything to say about this game? Anything else?
I think we covered it all, man. I don't
Yeah.
want to talk about it.
Well, but
Yeah.
the funny thing is, I was looking at like the XG, and it's 1.1 to 1.3, which I was pretty surprised. Like,
Yeah, I was surprised when I saw that. I was like,
I thought it
and
was
actually,
both.
it says Liverpool at 1.3 and City at 1.1.
wait,
Maybe they
I thought it was the other way around.
That's crazy.
The map might be like what's it called, switched.
Yeah, I don't think those stats show. I want to give props to like a couple of the City players. I think Pep playing Jesus. People didn't think he would play Jesus.
Yeah,
He's a big game player, man. This guy is so intense with like pressing and running.
yeah.
He was really good today. And
But
also,
what
De
did you
Bruyne
like
was
his
amazing.
decision making though? Like for some
Oh,
of
the
the
one time oh yeah, I was so mad at him when he shoot in the second half. He could have cut it back, and even De Bruyne
Yeah.
was mad at him. He was shouting at him.
Yeah,
But he was good. He set up Sterling early. He had the goal. Obviously, it was a good finish. I think it was a good finish on Alisson.
what's crazy is like all these players are obviously great, but like the one player that stood out the most was Kevin De Bruyne. Like he looked
that
like
man,
above the other guys.
put-
I'm telling you, top 5.
Big games, he turns up like crazy as well.
Yeah.
Like he scored this season against Liverpool, both legs, both
Uh-huh.
games. He scored against Chelsea. He scored against Man United. He
Yeah.
scored against Atleti last game.
Yeah.
Like big games, bro. That's
No, honestly, like I think the City would have like lost or tied a lot of its last 5 games if it wasn't for Kevin De Bruyne playing.
he's a game winner. He's one of
Yeah,
the.
definitely.
That's what he
Definitely.
does.
He's top 5. Like if we're
He
talking
never
about
gets
Salah
tired
being
too.
one of
He
best players in
runs the
world.
You
most.
saw him 90th
Yeah.
minute pressing Alisson. Like
Yeah,
I thought he
yeah,
played amazing. And then the
Yeah.
vision that pass to Mahrez, I didn't see it. I don't know how he got it to him.
yeah.
It was crazy. He's amazing, man.
He's a baller, bro. He's a baller.
Yeah.
If you talk about Salah and like maybe Mane, I don't know, or like Van Dijk being one of the best players in the world, like KDB is definitely up there.
I want to ask y'all, how do you think Salah played today?
Honestly, expected. I didn't think he was gonna score today.
I thought he was decent.
I think that assist
Second
was
half, he was decent. Right? He was
phenomenal.
okay.
I thought he was just decent overall. Like it wasn't like amazing, obviously,
That
but it
assist-
wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
that assist though. That was
Yeah.
phenomenal. Like that reminded me of Di Maria to Ronaldo in the Camp Nou.
Yeah,
Those passes.
And I was
were, like,
surprised. I'm like, that's not usually what Salah does.
exactly.
And
So
it
a
was
lot
to
of
Mane.
people
I'm
say
like,
he can't create.
I feel like he wouldn't pass it to him usually. I was like,
Yeah, I mean, it's better than him running and getting the ball taken away from him.
yeah.
He did the right decision. It was a sublime pass. Like it just shows you that he can create. A lot of people were criticizing him, especially in the British papers. They're like, he just scores, he just finishes, he can't create. And I know he has that in his arsenal, and he just showed it today. You know, that pass was amazing. It was a KDB's pass.
Yeah. It was a crazy
That's it.
pass. He unlocked the
Yeah.
defense with one pass.
Yeah, and Mane first touch finish.
Oh, the finish was crazy. It was
that's all
classic
you
Salah and Mane, man.
Yeah, that's all you
Yeah.
need. But yeah, the game. As a Liverpool fan, I feel like I won more because we could have lost easily.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Especially after the first 2 minutes, like I feel like Sterling should have scored probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro, that save.
It was an
my God.
Alisson
amazing
is-
save, man.
Allison is an amazing keeper. I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
That
yeah.
save with his legs. But the
So,
first
yeah, I
10
wanted to
minutes,
talk
Liverpool
about
were
that,
terrible.
I
Yeah.
want to talk about that actually.
Yeah.
I really think Alisson should be the goalkeeper for the World Cup. for Brazil.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Honestly, think that mistake Ederson was gonna make, that's
Dude,
like a choking mistake.
he was so casual though. Like
no,
he didn't rush.
froze.
He's crazy. Ederson's nuts. I mean, I lean towards Ederson because he's my guy. Obviously, I think
Yeah,
Alisson
obviously.
is amazing as well. Alisson right now, I think he's in like the form he's in. He saves almost
Yeah.
everything.
Bro, we
But
could have lost any of
yeah.
the games.
Ederson is better at passing than him though.
Yeah,
Because when
I'll
Liverpool
give you
press,
that.
and it doesn't phase this guy.
Yeah.
He's nuts.
But actual like goalkeeper saving, I think Alisson's better than Ederson. What do you think?
It's tight. I might
really
give
is
right now
tight.
the slight edge to Alisson. Yeah,
Yeah.
right now, especially that save with his legs was huge.
Yeah. That's insane. Like, I'll give you that. Ederson he's a baller. Like he has good control with his feet and stuff.
10
But
years ago, he's
sometimes-
probably playing like
sometimes you
central
don't need that.
midfield.
Yeah.
I think
But
Alisson's
I'd
position
rather
is the best
that-
as for a keeper playing
Yeah.
that because he makes like tough saves
Yeah.
look easier
Yeah.
than they are.
Yeah. It's funny because I was just saying that if Raheem Sterling shot that shot and went in like the first minute, City would have won, but then the next minute they scored.
De Bruyne scored anyway the very next minute, man.
Yeah. It's
oh
crazy.
my god.
And De Bruyne in both games scored a deflection from Matip.
I know. Yeah.
It's so crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's like it was meant to be 2-2 both games.
Man, that's
It's
what a,
crazy.
title, what a title race between these two guys. Man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Honestly, like win it or not, I'm really thankful I lived in a day where not only Liverpool are playing well and competing, but like both teams are not giving it up, and just like,
Yeah.
You take this, I take that, or whatever. Like they're going for it. I love it.
That's kind of the good thing. Like no playoffs is that like the next game you still got to go just as hard because
Yeah,
you got to get 3
exactly.
points.
Yeah,
Exactly. And like teams that are facing relegation, like that's a
Mhm.
big
Yep.
thing.
That's why I
to
think
do.
the Everton game is gonna be
It's
mad.
a tough. It's gonna be a
Yeah,
tough.
yeah.
game.
It's gonna be crazy. It's all derbies are always crazy, let alone relegation versus title. It's gonna be
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
But I think like leagues like NBA, for example, and stuff where like you don't get relegated, you just don't go to the playoffs. There's no incentive. I can just like, I'm Orlando Magic. I'll just lose every game this season so I can go get the lottery. Like it's so crazy to me. It's all money, But with the Prem, Everton can get relegated easily.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knows. So you have to. It's always an incentive to go against Watford. You play your best.
Yeah. You never want to be playing these relegation teams in the end of the
Exactly.
season as well.
Exactly.
Bro.
And we're versing Tottenham in the worst time.
Yeah,
Tottenham, that's the
Tottenham
game.
looks so good now.
Yo, we're reversing our relegation team. We're reversing top 4 team for like 4th place team. We're reversing a rivalry. It's crazy.
Somehow like Man City's like the team they play the worst against is Tottenham.
Yeah,
Man, Tottenham just have our number,
Crystal
bro.
Palace.
I think Crystal Palace are actually good, man. I have a feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
They whooped our ass.
I told my brother they're better than Atleti.
Yeah, honestly, bro.
They're better than Atleti.
I want like if we can talk about the Champions League, I
Go
really
ahead.
want to talk about it because
Yeah.
I do not know who's gonna go through. Like even after like people are telling me that it's over, 3-1 Real Madrid won in Stamford Bridge, it's over. I'm like I don't think so, bro.
I think the only
yesterday,
one that's
bro.
over is probably Liverpool. That's probably over.
Yeah, I think Liverpool's over.
I think
hope so,
Madrid
because
will
Inter
win that.
Milan they almost disqualified us, bro.
I think Madrid will
Liverpool,
seal it in the Bernabeu.
Really?
They usually don't unless it's Barcelona. Like they have it. They can have that tendency, but they usually don't like mess up in a clutch situation. Like when they really need it in the Bernabeu, they won't mess up.
Oh, it's so
I agree,
crazy to me
for
how
sure.
that team is so one man. Like
I don't
I've never
understand.
seen
Like the
someone
energy
holding
just
a team like
changes.
that.
Benzema
so
literally
crazy
starts the attack, like he drops to midfield and gets the ball, and then that's how the attack starts.
1-2s, goal. Like what? It's so annoying to me, like how if you take Benzema out against Chelsea, against Barcelona, you're not only losing, you're losing like 4 or 5. But then when he's in, you're winning 3. Like it's crazy to me.
To me, he's like
For me, he's the best player now. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
right
care
now,
what anyone
him and
says.
Mbappe,
Yeah.
I would say, is the best player. But they talk about strikers, they talk about Lewandowski and Kane. I say
No,
Benzema's better than both of them.
Yeah. No, Lewandowski actually, when you watch him this year, he's not even playing good.
Yeah.
Honestly,
When I look at like strikers like Lewandowski and Haaland and stuff, it's like they'll never, for me, like at least, of course, Lewandowski maybe could have won the Ballon d'Or before, just because like every other player wasn't performing that well. But like for me, they're not complete, and that's
Yeah.
like I feel like the Ballon d'Or winner has to usually is a complete player.
Yeah. I say Benzema is the complete striker. I think Kane is as well. Kane is
Kane,
Yeah,
Kane is
yeah,
complete
bro.
complete
too. The
striker.
problem
Yeah.
with Kane is the only issue with Kane is that he plays with Tottenham and he
He
doesn't
plays
play in
on
the
Tottenham.
Champions
Yeah,
League.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Kane
But
might
they
pass
might
more
make
than
it
he
now.
shoots.
They're on
Yeah.
the come up. They're gonna play in the Champions
Yeah,
League.
I think they'll make it honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll be. I think they're top four. I think they might end up pressuring Chelsea
Sorry,
for third.
Yusuf.
yeah.
I still think you guys
Yeah,
have a
of
chance,
course.
of course, but
Honestly, I
Midfield
mean,
Tottenham is
injured.
better.
I
if
think
you told me
Arsenal's
at the
done.
beginning of the season we get fifth, I would be happy. Like
Yeah,
we have a pretty
exactly.
young team. Like we're building for the future. Like all of our
But
players
that,
are like under 25.
guys. That North London RB, like that Chelsea, that Arsenal versus Tottenham game is gonna be insane.
I was looking forward to it, but I'm starting to think like how form has been. I'm starting to think Tottenham might smack them.
It's
Yeah,
because of Tierney and
I love
Party,
that.
man.
Like,
Tierney's
regardless of
injured.
who wins or
Party
guys who
and
smacked. I don't
Arsenal
know.
already will have only like 11. They have like 11 good players. That's it. They don't have no like other
Yeah,
options.
if you look at the subs, they're terrible.
They're
Pepe
dead.
only. Pepe's the
I
only
mean,
good
I
one.
feel like even Lacazette is not even that good.
Yeah,
Like
his
he
Yeah.
can
form
connect, but
has
like
dropped.
he doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
It's not
can't score for his
anything
life.
special.
What are you guys feeling about Villarreal Bayern? That's a game where I think Bayern are either gonna beat them like 7-0 or they're actually
It's,
gonna
it's the same thing with it's
Or
not the same
Villarreal
thing
are
with
gonna go through.
Salzburg because Salzburg is not as good as
Yeah.
Villarreal. But like
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that can happen. But
All
All
regardless, the
Villarreal need
scores.
is 0-0. All they need is a 0-0, and if
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think that's
they can do
possible.
it.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible in the
Bro, I don't
Alliance
know if you
Arena.
guys I don't know if you guys watched that game, but Villarreal should have won like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
hit
Saw the
post,
highlights.
an offside goal, like what? Bayern weren't there. And Muller missed the sitter. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's just the Allianz Arena, man. Like the
Yeah.
vibe, also the environment. It's like a dungeon.
Let me
Yeah.
tell
It's
you
just
something, bro.
Bayern
Let me
players
tell
are
you
all
something.
in the opposition half, just attacking wave after wave, cross after cross.
Yeah,
Let me
Neuer's
tell you
like on the
something.
half circle.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. It's because we consider obviously Villarreal is not like a top team. It's like a mid top team, right? If there's any team that's gonna beat Bayern, it's a team that obviously that's a mid top team. It's gonna be a team coached by Unai Emery.
Yeah.
Trust
That
me.
guy's a
Knockout. He's like a
swear to God,
knockout
he's a
champ.
knockout. Yeah, he's like Zidane, but for Europa League.
Bro, I would not be surprised if it's like 1-1 draw in Allianz Arena just because of his pure tactics. It's insane to me. He's a baller. Like he's a tactician.
Bro,
Yeah, better than Juma,
Moreno
bro.
is good. Danjuma is good.
Danjuma,
Like,
bro.
Yeah. They're ballers, bro. It's just that Allianz Arena, bro. Like you're either, I promise you're either gonna lose like 5-0 or Villarreal are gonna go to the semifinals.
I agree,
There's no in
man.
between.
Yeah.
There's no in between. Like there's no 1-0 Bayern extra time or 2-0 barely made it. There's nothing like that. And I really hope if Liverpool can beat off Benfica, I really hope we play like the Villarreal in the final.
of course, of course, you guys are
will.
hoping.
No, they
Yeah.
will. They're on the same side. If they,
Yeah,
it's gonna be
No, I'm saying they're
Liverpool,
definitely
Villarreal.
rooting for Villarreal to beat.
Oh, of course, yeah.
definitely. But obviously, anything can happen. It's just that, bro. Like Bayern Munich with City, like, oh my god, like you're
Honestly,
fighting.
Villarreal might be like better than they're probably better than Atletico. I feel like.
What do you guys think of the second game of in Atletico?
I think the fans are like the 12th man, which are the fans. I think they're the only ones that can win this game for Atleti. I don't think Atleti have it in them, honestly. I don't know.
What did they lose yesterday in the league as well? They were losing.
Yeah, they lost 1-0, I think.
Yeah.
They're broken, bro. The way they played, you're not set up to score goals like that, and they're gonna try to play. I think the same way, at least for the first half.
Yeah.
I think City will go through probably 2-0 the second leg. I think.
Yeah, maybe.
They'll have to come out eventually and try to score.
I don't know about the score, but I know that the only way Atleti will win or like even go to extra time or whatever is if Diego Simeone lures Pep Guardiola in. And you saw it, like you saw the counterattacks in the first leg. Yeah, they lost. They could have easily got one.
They had like one or two. It was from like a City corner.
Yeah, but one or two
Yeah.
lethal. Like if it wasn't
Yeah.
for
That's all they need. That's
Their
what they love.
expected goals, bro, was .00 like one, I think. Like it was
Had one shot.
they-
It wasn't a good one. Like
was
it
a
wasn't
fi-
like the one
yeah.
that could be.
It was a 5-5-0 setup. I hate this team so much, man. It's
We
not
all
soccer what they're doing, man.
Yeah, we played them
It's-
like 2 times in the Champions League, or like 3 times in the last two times in the last 3 years, and it's so annoying.
City have to kill them for the sake of the sport. Just
Bro,
like,
I don't know. Listen. As a City fan, you want Real Madrid or Chelsea? Honestly,
I want Real Madrid. I told my brother
exactly.
I want Real
See?
Madrid. It's not because I know Real Madrid are better than Chelsea. I picked Real Madrid to win. I think they're better. But
Yeah,
It's just another annoying ass team.
yeah,
Yeah.
Chelsea, they're usually good in these little like knockouts.
yeah, and especially an English matchup in the
Mhm.
semifinal of the Champions League, the media, everything.
City
so
beat Chelsea both times though this season, 1-0 both times. But it's just
Yeah.
Real Madrid. I'd rather beat Real Madrid. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather play
So
against
even
them.
Chelsea fans, like if I told them, would you want like City or Atletico? Even though they play Chelsea and Atletico play like similar styles, they're like, no, I want City.
Really, my brother said he
I
wanted
want
Atletico. He knows
Atletico,
City are too
yeah.
good. He
Yeah,
said he
they're
wanted
like,
Atletico.
bro, I don't want an English-driven semifinal media. Oh my days.
Yeah.
And like Tuchel's just gonna park the bus basically.
Yeah, exactly.
So if it's City, Real Madrid, and Liverpool, Bayern on the other one, I think we all think that's going to be the semifinal.
Yeah.
Who do you guys see going to the finals then?
I think City and
Liverpool,
Liverpool
Bayern?
like is the.
I can't say.
You
Yeah.
can't say obviously. I can't.
Yeah.
But I'm just giving like a prediction.
Honestly, to me, all I know is that if it's City or Real Madrid, City are going to the final.
Yeah, I think Real Madrid's
Liverpool,
defense
Bayern,
is
I
not
can't say.
that
They can
great.
I think Real Madrid are a perfect matchup for us as well. Like
Yeah.
they're not gonna try to park the bus or anything. They're gonna come
Yeah.
out and Carvajal and these guys are gonna get skinned.
You know what's
man.
funny though? Somehow if Atletico make it, like Atletico is usually easy for Madrid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying Real Madrid will handle Atletico.
Like
Yeah.
they just know how to like somehow
I know.
score on them eventually.
I just feel sorry for Diego Simeone, bro. Like enough losses in the Champions
I
League
don't.
for Real Madrid.
Just change the way you play, bro. You have talent.
Yeah.
Bro, he's acting like he's Burnley. Like these guys
Yeah,
play
yeah,
with
yeah.
more attacking
Yeah.
like ambition than
Definitely.
his team.
Yeah. But honestly, Liverpool Bayern, it could literally go either way. Not a
Yeah.
single pundit, not a single analyst or whatever can tell you who's going to win
Yeah.
because nobody knows. It's literally 50-50.
What was the last? You guys played them like 2 years ago, right? Like, what was like the
Yeah.
aggregate on
It
that?
was actually
was
pretty
0-0.
comfortable.
It was
That one.
3-1 aggregate. It was 0-0 in Anfield and then 3-1 in the Allianz.
Mm.
Yeah, just like Manny masterclass.
I think Bayern are a little bit better than they were that year though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sane's in
Sane's
form.
a Liverpool killer. He's a Liverpool killer
Yeah.
when he was at
He's
City.
on form. He's in form. So we don't know. Lewandowski, I'm not even like really worried about, to be honest with you.
I mean, like
Or maybe.
I just don't want him to get the ball in the box, like
Yeah.
where he has like a half
Yeah.
a yard. That's all.
And
Yeah.
with the space that like Robertson and Trent leave, like Coman and Sane, bro.
Yeah, that would be
And
actually a really
that's-
good matchup.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about who
Today-
starts normally? Coman and Sane, or
Yeah.
like Gnabri's in the bench normally?
I think Gnabry's like he doesn't usually start. I think it's Muller, Coman, Sane, and Lewandowski usually.
I think last game actually against Villarreal, Gnabry started, Sane came off the bench, but
Oh really?
Sane came on like at halftime because like they were looking for the goal, obviously.
Yeah.
But Trent and Robertson today were horrible defensively. Like Sane has that space. He's going ham.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And then the midfield, obviously, the midfield is probably it's pretty similar actually, like Goretzka, Kimmich to
Yeah.
like Thiago and Fabinho, kind of.
Yeah. It's just City's midfield are insane, bro. Like
Bernardo Silva
honestly-
always shows out too in these games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but
I'm thinking about Real Madrid versus City in the semifinal, and one of the best midfield in the world in City are gonna play like an average of 37 years old. Like Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, Casemiro, like they're gonna go.
Casemiro's good. Casemiro's
Okay, he's good, but he can't do it alone.
Yeah,
Like,
they're gonna have to
Henderson
put
was great.
Valverde back there for sure.
Yeah,
Valverde's
like
definitely
Henderson-
gonna play in Manchester if they play us.
I don't think
Yeah.
Cruz can start like a game against City. It wouldn't be wise to start Cruz. He's not like mobile.
He's old,
enough.
bro. But Modric, though, he's
No,
Modric.
Modric should start. He's a baller.
Yeah,
I think it should be like Valverde, probably.
They're gonna be
Yeah.
resting Modric. Like if they beat Chelsea, they're gonna be resting him for like the next 2 weeks or whatever
Yeah.
until
I
the
was
next
Chelsea,
game.
well,
surprised
they
they played. I was surprised they played Benzema yesterday, like in the league game.
Dude,
And
because they
Vinny.
need him still.
Yeah.
Like Barca
Like
can
against
just
against
Barca
Getafe.
is like 7 points or 10 points, but there's a game in hand.
Barca
So
are
it could be
actually good now. Barca
Yeah,
actually
bro.
good now. Man.
Xavi ball is working.
It's working, man.
Yo, I
Like,
don't know.
yeah.
Xavi.
Not
Xavi-
playing
Xavi-
Benzema basically means like, yeah, there's a good chance we're sacrificing points this game.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter against.
That's the biggest
team.
one-man team in soccer, man. I've never seen like a one-man team so bad in soccer.
No, Xavi might surprise us with his signings in the summer. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets like Holland or
He
Salah.
signed Christensen and someone else.
They
already,
can't
right?
take Holland, man.
Bro, they can take Salah.
Take him. Salah would be the worst for Barca.
Honestly, I think they have enough attacking like players. Like
Mustafa, who do you think would be like? I mean, I'm not gonna
Chiesa.
say like perfect
Chiesa.
replacement for Salah.
Chiesa.
yeah,
Well, this guy gets injured too much.
Bro, he just got one injury and he's in it now. Who cares?
They might get him for
Chiesa,
cheaper
bro.
because he's injured. Actually, if they went for him.
Get Chiesa, bro. He's so direct. I love it. The only reason why
Yeah,
I get
he's good. I like.
Euro is because he just goes. I've never seen Chiesa go back.
He's Italian Salah, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
he's not,
I mean, he
but
bossed the
you're never gonna
Euros.
get Salah ever again.
bro.
You might
But
as
what's
well
actually
get
surprising
Chiesa.
was Kulusevski. Like he actually looks like a Liverpool
Kulusevski's
winger.
so good.
Bro, Conte gets the
Kulusevski,
best
bro.
out of his players, man. Kulusevski,
So-
Kane, and Son,
Yeah.
nasty.
Bro, Hamza, it's so crazy because Kulusevski was trash in Juventus.
I think it's the system in Juve. Like everybody's looking
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, bro.
I saw his talent though. When I saw him play, like that man could dribble.
Yeah.
He's not even fast at all.
Tottenham
He-
are.
He just has like really
Bro.
good touches.
I don't
like a
know if you
Mahrez
guys
type,
watch the
yeah.
games of Tottenham, but they're playing beautiful football, bro. Like,
Yeah,
but Conte is like a park the bus with Chelsea. Like they're playing amazing.
I think also it would transform Tottenham, like because their defense was kind of bad.
Yeah.
Christian Romero, dude. When I watched the full game, bro, that guy is so good.
Yeah,
Like
that
he's
Latin-
hard on every
Yeah,
tackle and clean, and like he gets it well.
that Latin flair, bro.
Yeah, this guy's.
I mean, he got the Conte's like the master of five at the back with the
Yeah.
wing backs like Regulon and Emerson.
think
He's been
they're-
making them look good.
I think they need
Doherty.
another center back
Doherty, yeah.
to replace Davies.
yeah.
Yeah.
need
If they get
definitely
like someone
another
like
defender.
Skriniar, like bro, their defense
Oh.
is set.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
their
they-
only weak
I think
spot.
if Conte stays like and he's able to get some players this summer, I think Tottenham will challenge City and Liverpool next season.
I hope so, bro. I really hope. I really hope it's not like a two-way race anymore. That's the only downside to the Liverpool versus City, is that you know that you're competing with City before you even start.
Yeah,
Like, why can't we have like
it's Chelsea's fault. It's Chelsea's fault. It should have been a 3-team race.
Yeah, well, that's true. Honestly, the beginning of the season should have been a 4, but Man United, I don't know
Oh,
what
okay.
happened.
I knew that wasn't going anywhere, man.
Really? Bro, everyone was saying like they're gonna win the league, especially when
It's
Ronaldo
just their.
was
It's
there.
for me like what the bad part is they just never like got that center midfielder they needed, and their defense
Yeah.
is not good enough to win a league.
Yeah,
Even with
exactly.
Varane, Varane is good, but he's not good enough.
Bro,
like,
I
he's
can't
not-
believe
He's not
I
like a
can't believe
top
United-
in my opinion.
I
Like,
can't believe United paid more for Maguire than Liverpool for like
But Maguire's awful, and this guy.
English text.
I think right now
Yeah.
he just has bad luck. You saw like Everton's goal just came off
Yeah.
of him. Like
Yeah.
I was like, nothing can go right for this guy, man.
yeah, like oh my god, it's
He's
just
getting like the ultimate evil eye.
yeah.
bro.
He's looking way bad though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would be surprised though. Like what are they supposed to do like next season? Like you're gonna sell Maguire?
No, you can't.
That's
You-
not the
you-
solution.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
can't-
Like what can you do
Pogba's
to
gonna
improve?
leave though. They got to rebuild that midfield, man.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't have a midfield. It's non-existent.
Yeah, it's not. It's terrible. And then Pogba's
Yeah.
probably gonna leave, right? I think he's out of
I
contract.
think a good signing for United. I hope they don't get him. Obviously, is Chouameni. I don't
Yeah.
even know how to pronounce his name.
Yeah, the French
That
guy
I heard
from
him linked with
Monaco.
Madrid though. I thought he was linked with Real Madrid.
Really?
He's-
Is he? Would he get a? The thing about Madrid is like they have Casemiro. For me, Casemiro is the best holding mid in the world. I watch
Really?
Madrid every week, dude. This
He's
guy's
aging
amazing.
though. He's aging though.
He is.
He's
He
getting
is.
old.
Oh,
They also have
Rodri,
they also have
bro,
Camavinga, who I think
Fabinho
plays
minus
in that
this game
position.
is like Fabinho is one of the best players in Liverpool this season.
Rodri outplayed Fabinho today by a
Yeah,
mile.
oh, definitely.
By a
No,
mile.
Rodri outplayed him in the first like two.
Yeah, Rodri for
But
me.
I'm telling you, minus City,
yeah.
Fabinho is one of the best players in Liverpool this season. If you
Yeah.
watch Liverpool,
Fabinho's very good as well. Yeah.
He was scoring
yeah.
goals before too.
But I think both of them are better than Casemiro.
I rate
Casemiro's just
Casemiro.
been doing it for like all those Champions League years. Like he's
Yeah.
proven.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
getting a little bit slower now. He sticks his
Yeah.
leg out a
He
little bit
looks-
too much now.
He was bad against Barcelona.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game was just like
That game was.
Yeah, it was so weird.
So Champions League final, who do you guys think makes it though? Nobody said anybody for the Champions League final. You guys, I think, agreed that City's going to be Real Madrid.
I think it would be City, Liverpool. I originally had Bayern. Like I picked Bayern like maybe 2 weeks ago, but like I don't know, man.
bro. If I have to like be realistic about it, I'm actually gonna go Bayern City.
Yeah.
Like realistic.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I want to see Bayern City more than I want to see Liverpool City.
Yeah, Bayern City would be new. We haven't played them since we have.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I
But-
have always wanted to see I wanted to see the Bayern City one, like, it was Chelsea City. Like, I wanted it to be Bayern and Man City.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
it should have been Bayern Man City last year, but
Yeah.
Who did Bayern lose to last year? Oh, they were injured and they lost to
PSG.
PSG.
Yeah,
Even though
that's
like
PSG.
they outshot them by like 20 or something.
yeah, they were better than PSG. Man, I think it'll be. I want it to be Bayern City. I have a feeling Liverpool will just somehow just make it.
Yeah.
But you're for sure that City are reaching the final, right?
I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty
Same.
confident in beating Real
Same.
Madrid.
Same.
I think they're a good matchup for it. I think they're just a good. They're older
Honestly,
team.
I think
They're not as
honestly, like,
fast.
thinking about it right now, Chelsea would be harder for sure, but I still think you'd beat Chelsea.
Yeah, we beat Chelsea
what
twice this year.
this is just like I'm a big Benzema fan. You know what I hate? Like, just because Madrid probably is not going to win the Champions League, they're not going to give Benzema the Ballon d'Or.
Well, he deserves it, bro.
He deserves it, man. Like, what the heck?
Honestly,
This
I
guy's
wouldn't
so
mind him
good.
or De Bruyne winning it like this
Yeah.
Well,
season.
he deserves it.
If we win Champions League, De Bruyne will have a
Yeah,
good.
it's
team.
Bruyne. Yeah, exactly. If whoever wins Champions
They
League,
usually give it to Champions League winner. That's
Yeah.
like, it's so annoying. It's like, God,
Bro,
like,
that whole trophy, I stopped watching that like 5 years ago, bro. Like, who
Yeah,
gives
bro.
It's
I don't really care
rubbish.
for these awards, man.
Once
These
Modric
individual
won it.
awards.
yeah, once Modric,
Yeah, bro.
one
Once-
goal.
Once they had Jorginho in the top.
Yeah, bro. Jorginho got voted higher than Benzema. Bro, I'm still salty about Schneider's miss.
Oh
in
yeah,
2010,
Snyder.
bro.
They just give too much importance to like international tournaments. Like Jorginho, okay, he had a good run with Italy, but still like
Will the
Yeah.
World Cup have
I
any?
mean, so
or is it going to be
did
given
Chiesa, bro.
before the
Yeah.
World Cup? Is the World Cup going to have any effect on it, or did they give it before the World Cup?
I think it's after. I think it's like January, right?
So the World Cup performance
I
might.
have no clue.
I think it
Bro,
might
as
be
I
like
said, I don't
before.
watch it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I really don't care. Like I don't care. A couple of journalists came and gave it to Messi. Like I wouldn't even be surprised.
Messi again.
Honestly,
God.
I swear.
So I saw like an account posting, oh, like Neymar had a hat trick, Mbappe had a hat trick. I was like, all right, good for you.
Yeah, good for you.
Well, they played Clermont. I'm like, damn, are they going to play Kissimmee next? Like.
Oh, yeah,
Clermont.
honestly, biggest fail, bro. Biggest fail. I wouldn't even say it's Pochettino's fault. It's just like players choking.
Yeah, at some point, like players need to step up.
I think PSG is like one of those teams. Like, if they should just get Zidane as a coach if Zidane wants to go.
Yeah.
Like, they just need like a guy who's like a former player who would be respected. I mean,
Well,
Pochettino's a
I think
former player,
Zidane-
but one that would be respected.
I think
I think-
the two jobs that make sense for Zidane is PSG or the France team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didier Deschamps is a fraud. I swear I've been saying I don't care if he won the World Cup. They won it by luck, in my opinion.
He played it playing 4 center backs in the World Cup. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
Bro,
Was
Didier
Giroud?
Deschamps is a fraud. He's a fraud, bro.
But I guess last thing, I don't think we've talked since Egypt lost to Senegal. How are you feeling about that?
Bruh. Honestly, like to be real, like maybe the like
The
Senegal
laser
weren't
pointers. How'd you feel about that?
good. No, Senegal weren't good. Let's be real. Senegal weren't good. They didn't play like they're the top ranked team in Africa. But if you had to be real about it and be like who actually deserved to go to the World Cup, it probably is Senegal.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm confident Senegal will perform better than Egypt.
Exactly. Exactly. That's a good point because we're going. Okay.
Like,
Egypt, Senegal,
either whoever made it, like I would want them to do good in the World Cup.
exactly.
And just because I know Egypt would do bad, like, that's why I
Exactly.
wanted Senegal.
They
No,
have
it's
a good
okay,
group
it's
too. Senegal got a good group.
Yeah,
they
but
can
Egypt,
actually.
Egypt, because of their FIFA ranking, would have been in Senegal's group. They would have been in Cameroon's group, so they play Switzerland, Serbia, and Brazil. So I'd rather let someone else go.
Honestly, all the groups for me like are doable. Like
Yeah,
none of them
are nice.
Qatar's group, that first group, is the most doable.
No, what I'm
was,
saying is like there's
yeah,
no like
with
I feel
Qatar.
like every team can like have like obviously you'll feel some teams are like weaker, but like
Yeah.
you'll feel like it's like it's not like I got like
Yeah.
screwed over. Like I didn't get like a group of death.
No.
There is no group of death.
Honestly, I
There's no
hope you're
crazy
right.
group, yeah.
I hope you're right because the Arab teams and like the Muslim countries, like I really hope they can not just like get fourth. As
I think
usual.
Morocco got a tough group. They have Belgium and Canada
Yeah.
in the group. I think
Yeah,
they're a tough
Morocco
team.
had the toughest group from all those countries last year too. The last World Cup, they got Spain.
Yeah,
and
they had Portugal.
Morocco
and Spain,
needs
yeah.
to settle that thing with Ziyech. Dude,
Bro, they
there's-
won't.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
either the
this is
manager
so
or him. I think
stupid,
it's with the manager. So like
Yeah,
they
it is
can't
the
do it.
manager, bro.
And
He's
they're
like
not gonna
a
fire the
military
manager
type.
right before the World Cup,
Yeah.
like Spain.
Bro,
Like,
a team like Morocco can't not play without Ziyech.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
They need
bro.
him.
Need all the help.
if they had
Yeah,
Ziyech,
and there's
man,
another guy too that they don't play in Ajax, Nasser Mazraoui. or
Mazraoui.
something.
Mazraoui, the other Ajax, yeah.
Yeah.
That guy is good, man. Like,
I think
Bro,
he's like a right
it's like
back, right?
Egypt going to the World Cup and they kick out Salah.
bro,
It's
you know who
literally
else
the
I
same.
would get actually back from Morocco? Tarabt.
Oh, Tarab, yeah, he's
Like,
good.
bro,
Where is he now? Where's he
He's
playing?
at Benfica, right?
Benfica. He was playing the
Benfica.
Champions
Benfica?
League.
We just
Oh,
beat
man.
them. I just
That
Tarab.
guy.
Oh, did you guys watch the Liverpool like Benfica game, right? What'd you guys think
Yeah.
about Darwin Nunes? Like people saying he's rumored for like
He's a
Arsenal and
striker,
some other
bro.
stuff. Yeah,
He's like
good.
he's a straightforward traditional striker. I like it.
So
Doesn't
he
get
had
me
2
wrong.
goals yesterday
He's
too.
like
I think in
Cavani.
their league. He's a beast.
Yeah.
you compare him to who? Cavani?
Arsenal
Yeah.
should sign him, man.
I mean, he's Uruguayan, so easy comparison.
Yeah.
But honestly, you want to be real? If we're talking about where Darwin Nunes would go, I don't know why I see him in Atletico Madrid.
A
It's
replacement
because
for
they bought João
Suarez.
Felix. They just buy the Benfica guys.
It's like Simeone loves these type of strikers, and you know Atletico Madrid are a factory of making good strikers and coming into the Premier League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talk about,
But I feel like if he went there, they would make him play DM. So I don't want.
Yeah, sign Nunes and give Arsenal Joao Felix. I'll be happy with that.
Oh my god.
Yo, guys, I want to actually go back to the African one. You know what I was so sad about?
But
Algeria.
Oh,
my
me too,
God.
man.
Dude. They were
Oh my
they were
God.
like they were dominating the game against Cameroon. And then it's just like they scored, and then they just decided to act like Arabs. And just like start flopping, wasting
God,
time,
bro.
being like dumb, and then
African
Cameroon was
qualifiers.
serious and they
I
scored.
don't like how the African qualifiers are set up, bro. It's like it's tough. They make it tough for the best teams to go because it's like you win your group and then you have to they all play one playoff like the 10 best teams, right?
Yeah.
Bro, it makes
not
it tough
only
for
that,
them.
Hamza, I agree with you in the sense that the format is messed up. In the sense that I think that it should be like those top 10 teams, they should play a league like South America.
Yeah,
And the top 5
Just
teams
points.
in the league. It's more
Yeah.
fair.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like head to head, but I want to say another thing about FIFA, and obviously they're changing it in the 2026 World Cup over here. But the fact that North America have 4 teams going to the World Cup, like 7 teams, and they're all trash. Like Mexico and USA just have to like
And
play
Africa
each other
5.
if they go to the World Cup.
Wait, but is it 4 or is it like it's 4?
It's 3 in a
3
playoff
plus
team.
a spot.
Yeah, playoff
And then
spot.
the whole continent of Africa, like you're talking about 50 countries, have 5. That to
5
me
spots.
is not only
Yeah.
industrial racism, that to me is disgusting. Like
Yeah,
honestly.
And Europe have what, 9 spots?
Yeah, no, Europe have like
12?
14.
Bro, half the World Cup is European teams.
Yeah, which makes sense because there's a lot of European countries and a lot
Yeah,
of
but there's more. I think there's more African.
There's a lot of African
I know,
countries,
but
just that
you don't
there's not
expect
many.
you don't expect Zimbabwe to make over Belgium. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
you
makes
don't.
sense, but
Yeah,
They
Europe
can have
makes
Somalia in the
sense.
World Cup.
but yeah, like but 5 countries from Africa.
Bro,
that to me is
CONCACAF should have
special.
it should be like they should take off one from the
like,
CONCACAF and put it in Africa.
I mean, it should. I know they actually have 4 plus the plan.
Is it
Yeah,
4
they have-
plus?
No, it's
Have
3
4
plus the
plus
Yeah,
play-in.
because
okay.
it's U.S.,
No.
Canada, Mexico, Panama, and then Costa Rica went to the thing.
What?
Wait,
Isn't
Panama
it?
made it?
Isn't
No,
it?
Panama didn't make it. I think.
Yeah, Panama.
No,
did make it.
It's 3. It's 3
Yeah,
plus
it's
the
3
play-in,
plus
bro.
play.
Oh, because
Yeah,
Costa Rica is going to
South
the playoff
America
thing,
have
right?
4 plus playing, right?
Yeah,
4
they have
plus
4
play in
plus.
South America, and Africa have 5. That's ridiculous, bro.
Africa should have, I think 6 is good, and then just take the one off of
Bro,
like
I mean,
CONCACAF.
instead of 32 teams, it's gonna be like what 48 teams in the USA.
They're gonna
Canada,
they're gonna
Mexico.
add teams now. They're gonna add teams.
Yeah,
I
so
don't,
they have,
like that either. But like,
Instead of
I
5,
don't like
it's
it.
9 for Africa.
oh wow, but I
Wait,
don't like
bro.
that either, man. It's just like
Is this
bro.
one? This World Cup is bigger, right? Like it has more teams.
Yeah,
no, like the World Cup shouldn't
America.
take forever to finish. Like,
Mustafa,
But
are
at
you
least
going?
it's here though. We're gonna go watch a lot of games, bro. So long.
Are you going to the World Cup this time?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah,
Man,
that's
I want to go so
Thanksgiving
bad.
break. Bro,
Did you already
go
get tickets?
Thanksgiving, bro. The most expensive thing you're gonna spend is the air tickets.
Yeah, probably.
Honestly.
Let me know when you get tickets.
All right, you can go right now and apply for the tickets.
Yeah, I saw
I'll
like
let
you
you
have to
know how to
apply
do
on the
it.
website. I tried to do it.
Yeah, you have to
I
stay
mean, I don't know if
online,
I'll
stuff
go,
like that,
but
it's doable. I'll let you know how to do it. My brother did it.
that would be a dream come true. Like going to
Yeah,
the World
bro.
Cup in the Middle
Bro, you
East
don't
too. That would be
understand,
crazy.
Like for me, for example, like 2018, first time in my lifetime Egypt make the World Cup. We played horrible, right? We were a trash team, but it was still one of the best experiences in my life because looking at all these fans, bro, like dancing with the fans from Nigeria and like Poland fans, just like singing and French, and like it was
It's gotta
such
be
a
crazy, yeah.
experience.
bro, I went to a U20 World Cup and that was awesome.
Yeah, see,
And
imagine
a normal
that.
World Cup is like 10 times better than that.
Yeah.
Yo, I actually went to a U20 World Cup too when it was in Egypt, 2009.
I just want to go to the
This
USA
one was
versus.
2011. There was a lot of players who are really good now there. Like Salah
You
was
know who
there.
Yeah,
Like,
I went for the Egypt
Coutinho.
Italy game in 2009 when we beat Italy 4-2, and on the bench, Higazi was there. Yeah, Mo Salah wasn't even playing. I think he was like under 24 or something, under 23. Yeah.
The game I just want to go to is just USA versus England, and I hope we
Ooh.
win.
Oh, that's the first game we
That's
applied
awesome.
for. USA, England, Spain, Germany, Saudi Arabia, Argentina, Morocco, Belgium.
Saudi
It's
Arabia,
just like-
Argentina.
It's
Bro,
like
USA versus Iran, man.
Bro,
USA
this
versus
is-
Iran.
Yeah, that's political right
Yeah,
there.
that whole group is political, bro. They might have Ukraine in there too.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They might be in the playoff. There is like a
They are in the
playoff for the
playoff,
Bro,
fourth
yeah.
any
spot.
of the teams who
Yeah.
make that spot, it would be nice. Wales
Scotland,
it
Wales,
would be nice.
yeah,
Scotland would
Ukraine.
be nice. Ukraine.
Bro, I wish it's Scotland. Bro, you don't understand Scotland versus England games? It's
Oh, yeah.
amazing to watch.
It was
We saw
0-0
Scotland
in the
were
World Cup,
trash.
right?
In the
Yeah.
Euros, I
In
think.
the Euros. It was
In the
0-0.
Euros, bro, like Scotland were trash, but they go to Wembley, they tie. England can't beat them, bro. It's hilarious.
All right, boys. I think that's gonna do it. NBA playoffs starting soon. Last question. What's your finals pick?
I don't know. I'm not gonna watch as much because LeBron's not there, but I'll tell you who I'm rooting for now. And I never ever rooted for Kevin Durant before. Brooklyn Nets, bro. Let's go. Fasting 2022. Fasting 2022.
That would be cool, man, if the Nets made it.
Yeah, bro. Kyrie Irving. I'm a new fan.
Hamza, who you
I
got?
think Suns. I don't know in the East, bro. It's gonna be Suns and somebody.
Well, East is actually this is the first time in a while where East is like competitive and West is trash.
I want to say Milwaukee, like rematch, but I don't want to see that to happen.
I don't
So,
want
like,
Milwaukee.
So it would be cool if Miami, Boston, or Brooklyn. I don't think Philly's gonna make it.
I want Brooklyn to
Well,
beat the Bucks in 7 games, in Game 7, like what happened last year.
yeah, I mean, if Ben Simmons comes back, I could.
Bro,
see
they might play in the
Brooklyn
first
making a run.
round
Yeah.
based on
I
the.
want
I mean,
Brooklyn. I want
depending on the
I
plan.
want the finals to be Brooklyn and Warriors.
Phoenix. Oh,
No,
Warriors.
Warriors. I want Warriors to beat Phoenix, which I don't think they can, and Kevin Durant goes back to the Warriors. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
I actually agree with him. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be insane, bro.
Yeah, just based on the matchups, like Curry versus Kyrie again, and like
Yeah.
Durant against like Poole, Wiggins, whoever.
Warriors are making the finals though. Man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I'll tell you my
right,
prediction is the Warriors are gonna be the 3 seed, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're probably gonna play Denver. I think they'll win.
Bro, I
Denver.
promise you.
I think Warriors losing the second round.
Western Conference Finals.
They're losing in the second round. I think.
I think they can beat. I think they can beat teams up to the Western Conference Finals, and then it's anyone's game if they play Phoenix.
If Steph is healthy though, it changes it. They got to get Steph back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yusuf, what's your pick for the finals?
Yo, honestly, I might pick Clippers.
Oh,
Kawhi. I mean, did they say Kawhi's coming back?
They haven't said anything yet, but bro, their depth is like crazy. Like Norman Powell, Reggie Jackson, they're all playing great. But obviously, I would like on a serious note, I would pick Phoenix, and from the East, but I want Philly to make it. I think it would just be fun.
Make it too. That's what I told you.
It would just be
cool
fun for Philly to make it. Yeah,
bro. Listen, I agree. Like as a neutral fan in this playoffs, I'll take anything. But I felt like Bucks versus Phoenix last year was so underwhelming. Like I don't know why. Even though both teams are good.
You got to watch it back, man. Some of those games were actually like really good, like close,
especially
coming down to the
games.
wire. Yeah,
the last few games were really good.
Yeah, but it wasn't like what we're used to in finals. You know what I mean?
Because we're used to LeBron or the Warriors.
That's true.
It
That's
changed
true.
it. I like to see something new. It would be cool if Brooklyn and Phoenix made it, or like if Boston even would be interesting if they made it.
Yeah.
No, I actually I agree with Yusuf. Like I'd love Philly to make it. Love to see him beat in the finals. And Harden, let's see.
Got to make dua for Harden to step up.
He needs to, bro. Choking.
He needs to get out of
the
the club.
I could see Philly making it though. Honestly, I could see Philly making it. Now that I think about it, if they get like the 4 or 5. Because I think Boston and Milwaukee are probably gonna have to play each other in the second round with the 2 and 3, so they're gonna knock each other out. So I think one of Miami, Philly, or Brooklyn is probably gonna be in the conference finals. So I don't know, man.
Anything can happen. That's why I love about. That's the only thing I love about LeBron not being there. That anything can happen, or else LeBron's probably going to the finals.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the most wide open the East has ever been.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's picking Miami. Nobody thinks Miami will make it.
I
don't think Miami makes it.
They're chokers, bro. I think they're chokers.
I just don't like Jimmy Butler. If he's your best player, I don't think they're making the finals.
Yeah.
It's not the bubble.
Hero might be their best player.
He's their best scorer for me, for sure.
Yeah. All right, boys. I think that's gonna do it. Thank you guys for joining me. It was obviously insane game, so I was glad that we were able to talk about it, and hopefully we get some more good games on Wednesday and Tuesday and Wednesday of Champions League.
We'll see how the season pans out.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the last 2 months, but all the best games remain. So looking forward to breaking it down with you guys.
The business end.
That's right.
City treble.
City treble, Liverpool quadruple. We'll find out on the next episode.
Everything's on the line.
Let's go.
All right. Thank you, boys.
Thanks.
Thank you, man.